Hello lads and ladies, and welcome to this and welcome back for another video on the channel. Football is back. Get in there. 13 weeks of no footy, no League One. We've had the playoffs, but the real stuff is back. Yes, 9 months of ups, downs. It's going to be a roller coaster. We're going to absolutely explore it all. The away day wins, the away day defeats, last minute defeats, and believe me, there's been plenty of them over the last few years as well. We're going to have upsets at home, and we're just going to have an absolute belter of a time. Today we played Carlisle United away from home at Brunton Park on Matchday 1. Promoted last year under Paul Simpson. And Paul Simpson is a true football man, a brilliant coach. They've invested very well. They brought a lot of the loanees from last year back into the football club. One of those includes Ben Barclay, very good player. They brought the likes of Sam Lavelle in, who knows this area very well. Obviously did very well with Morecambe, and they didn't quite hit it with Charlton. Dylan McGee, good player. They've got some familiar names in Joe Garner, Dan Butterworth, Ryan Edmondson. So they've invested quite well in my eyes, and I think they'll be competitive. It's going to be a tough game today. Over 8,500 supporters inside Brunton Park. It's going to be a really, really tough game. It screams the Port Vale away last year, who won the League Two playoffs the season before. So hopefully we get off to a good start. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw today, but I could see them nicking it. But if we get a point, I'll be happy with it. Need to start well. Let's get off to Brunton Park. Can't wait for this. Come on, the Cods.
Well then, we are back. Sky Bet League One, it's good to have you back. And we're at Carlisle United, a new ground for some Fleetwood fans. And again, another new league fixture. Again, Carlisle United got promoted last year. Again, did very well to get into the playoffs and then beat Bradford and Stockport County, two very big clubs at this lower level of football as well. They've signed well, as we mentioned before. I really like their business, and they're going to have to be good at home. They've been back very well here. 9,000 fans expected, with around 450 fans from Fleetwood, which is always good for a club of our size and our stature. Lee, big game today, League One. Welcome to League One. How does it feel to be here?
Exciting. I think I worked out on our pod, it was 3,381 days since we last played a League One game.
Wow.
Well, we got beat 3-0 by Wolves at Molineux that day, so it's been a bit of a slog in League Two since then, but to get ourselves back here, I mean, it's been weird because in League Two we've been like, when we went down it was a terrible season, then we had a decent season. It's been a yo-yo between a good season and a bad season, but we've never quite been good enough to go up.
Yeah.
Last season's where they changed, and obviously we all know the reason why it changed. It's Paul Simpson.
Yeah.
He can, the man walks on water. There's a statue just over there, Hugh McElmoyle. Tell you what, in a few years' time, we've one of him, 100%.
I listened to his interview actually, and I listened to it and I went, what a man. Not just good for Carlisle United, he's good for football. And he basically made it clear that the 11 that are starting today, the 7 who are on the bench, that's not it. There's 3 or 4 that might not even be in the squad today. They could be starting in the lineup on Tuesday. They could be starting in line in 3 months' time. The team today is a back 3. It'll be Earl, it'll be Toto, it'll be Wiradu. Left wing back will obviously be Phoenix Patterson. I think obviously no Montgomery. Right wing back. On the other side is CJ Cole Johnson. Rooney is on the bench, again suffered from injuries throughout pre-season, and then it'd be a midfield 3. I'd suggest Robertson's holding, and it'd be Vela and Mayer just in front. Danny Mayer coming from Plymouth Argyle with rave reviews, and a front 2 of Promise on a Cherry and Graydon up top as well. No Jack Marriott, who dropped to the bench as well. So we've got 4 strikers according to Scott Brown. Graydon's one of them, naturally a winger but can play there. It's going to be an interesting season. There's going to be twists, there's going to be turns.
For us is we've kept most of the squad together, and a lot of clubs when they do go up and do well, they've got 4 or 5 loanees in, and they lose those loanees.
You've brought them back in, haven't you?
We've brought 4 of them back. The only one who's not come back is J.K. Gordon, and he'll go to a higher level. He's a really good player. The rest of them, we've got 3 of them back permanently, and the other one, Finn Back's come back on loan, and he was unlucky last season. He was injured for a lot of it, but he looked fantastic the first half of the season when he was fit. So, yeah, I think we've got a decent chance. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot tougher than it was last season, but I feel we're going to be tight enough in defence to keep ourselves out of trouble.
And just finally, what's your score prediction?
I think I went 3-1 pre-game on our pod, but I'm going to retract that slightly and go 2-1 because Ryan Edmonds was, I predicted, to score a couple of times, and he's not fit, he's not playing. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. I think it's going to be tight. To be honest, I might maybe even 1-0 be probably more realistic, because I think both teams are going to struggle for goals a little bit. 1-0 and Owen Moxon to get the goal.
Again, the start's got to be good. They're going to press us, and again, we're not allowed time at the back because their home crowd will get on us. We need to get the ball, move it forward quickly. If you have to make a long ball, into the front, into promise, into grading, and all be just get the ball, play it smart. You've got to start well. Don't let that crowd get up. Silence it early. Look through the aim to get a long ball through, or try and slip, Promise in behind, because he is our big focal point really. He's a big lad. Obviously, came in, last year from the League of Ireland, did quite well, more so in the back end of the year, scored some important goals away at Shrewsbury. And for QPR, get him involved as much as you can. Oh. Come to life a bit in the last few minutes. We've had a few goals. Jordan Gibson has a deflected effort, well saved by Lynch after adjusting his body, and then Earl does really well to get the ball away, and May just turns and gets us back on the front foot. Catch your cap, and if you play with wicket, if you let the fucker back, he heads it to the left, he heads it to the right. When we win promotion, we'll sing this song all night. We seem to be allowing their crosses to come into the box, like sitting back into our shape, and we give it into the likes of Bella and Mayer. May's a huge difference because he's so good on the ball, good on it. He gets the ball, he can drive us forward on the half turn. He's phenomenal at times. Well done, Promise. Well, in life, you've got 3 types of gravy in my eyes: beef gravy, chicken gravy, and Josh Early's different gravy. Oh, that's great. That is unbelievable. Owen Moxon, that is special. That is why there are bids from Championship and League One football clubs being floated about for that man's signature. Since he's come to this football club, he's just been an absolute revelation in there. Promotion winning season, and again to keep them in League One. He's going to have to get his bet. That is special. It's 1-0 to Carlisle United. That's what we did not want. It's a set piece, still he wants to give away. Again in a stupid error, and he's a brilliant strike, 25, 30 yards out nearly. Brilliant strike, Moxon, fantastic strike. Only thing in the game at the minute is a silly set piece that was a wonderful strike in the end, but it's so avoidable, really is. And we've looked good defensively, but they've looked good going forward. We've offered very little going forward, and it's been that case in pre-season in my opinion. Have a go. Oh. It's it! Oh. Yes! Beautiful. Oh. Go on! Yeah! Yeah! unleashed it into the far corner past Thomas Holy. It honestly spun, absolutely spun into that corner. 1-0, we're back in business. No attacking threat, what? Get in, 1-1. Well, we end up playing 6.5 minutes added time, 1-0 at half time. We've not been good going forward. A bit of a break out of nothing, but we were doing what a strike again. That shows his midfield instinct. We've seen so much recently, his defensive instinct. We've seen a bit of all that midfield instinct, getting onto the edge of the box and scoring a goal. 1-0 at half time. Yes!
Come on!
Oh my Lord! Sweet Jesus of Nazareth! Promise, again, we did really well to work that chance, and Promise gets into a good area, tight angle, but should be hitting the target. We're dwindling on the ball and letting them come at us. It's not looking comfortable in possession at all. And maximum Marriott comes on in 10 minutes. Got to have given 20-25 minutes with any time to cause something, because we look lost up front at the minute. We can't hold it, we can't bring others into play. And there's players on that pitch can play football. There's so many of them can. They're looking a bit lacklustre as well, but you've got like Sean Maguire and Joe Garner on the bench. Jack Marriott comes on 62 minutes. He'll have half an hour, maybe 35 minutes due to the injury time as well. For the last 12, 13 weekends, I've had no stress in my life. My Saturdays have been quite boring, to be honest with you. Long walks, working, no stress. Yeah, all changed. Joe Garner's coming on for Carlisle. That man scored some of the most vital goals in Fleetwood Town's, I'd say, history. I can't think. The goal against Wimbledon 2 years ago kept us up. If I hear a boo, which I'm not hearing, I'm hearing claps, I'll be disappointed, because that man kept us up with 3 vital goals. Now!
Go on!
Oh! The right ball, the right man got onto it, decent connection, just a little bit tame, but much better. Rooney and Marriott, the subs, our biggest threat. Well, there is time for a winner. There's 11 minutes of them. Obviously, there's still time to lose this game. Still time not to do anything, but we need a bit more urgency. We've been, we're not been second best, because I think they've been very poor as well. But it's been 2 poor teams, a bit nervous, don't want to lose the opening game, because then they're chasing up again. We've been okay today. Pre-season, again, compact, hard to break down, hard to score against, hard to create opportunities against. I think sometimes their opportunities coming from range, we'll take that all day. But we need to be better going forward. That is the one improvement we need to make quickly. Well, again, they've got a ball to the box. Joe Garner gets on the head, a familiar name, and somehow ends up in Jay Lynch's arms after Jay Lynch makes a save. Good save. 97 on the clock. 7 or 8 to go. It's it! Oh, I'd love it if we scored now. Oh! Keane yet again, late on in games, his pace, his energy, his enthusiasm, getting out really good save, Thomas Holy. Bar that, none of these sides have looked like ever winning the game. The goals were a brilliant set piece and a brilliant piece of, a brilliant strike by Wimbledon in the first half. But bar that, poor game, and a bit of this and there, but that's not it. Well, that's it. The first game ends in a draw. Look, it's a decent point. We're a point better off than we were at this time last season after one game. We've come to a side that we're higher confidence and got a point, and a side that we're going to have to try and finish above. No disrespect to them. I wish them all the best of the season. It was a poor game. Two poor sides on show there. It's going to be an interesting season ahead. Thanks for watching today's video. Can we get 200 likes on it? That'd be massively appreciated. If you're new, please like,